SGC here, we're back for a movie review, Central Intelligence. Directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, the guy that brought us We're the Millers with Jennifer Aniston. This movie stars Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Kevin Hart. And anyone else, check down below. Well, basically it's about two old high school friends who team up to save the world when one of them joins the CIA. And that's basically the entire film. So what do I think? Well, first off, the chemistry is there. The Rock and Kevin Hart plays a charm. The charm is there. The sort of attention grab, the gimmick is there. I mean, it is a new role for both of them. Dwayne Johnson playing the comedy guy where Kevin Hart's all serious. And there's a lot of hit and misses throughout this film with their jokes and all. But their synergy is there. I mean, The Rock playing a comedy guy is actually not as far-fetched as one would think. And Kevin Hart being serious is also not as far-fetched. Actually, there's also an interview where they play each other, as in Kevin Hart plays The Rock in the interview, and The Rock plays Kevin Hart. That's pretty hilarious. I'll link you down below if I can find that video. But anyway, beyond that, I mean, chemistry is there, it's believable, and that's about it. I mean, it's sad that the jokes are hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The whole setup to the whole story takes a bit long, and when it gets there, it's not, oh wow, that was totally worth the wait sort of thing. My biggest gripe with the whole film is that it's just this gimmick. As in, these two guys play off each other. And that's it. Whereas the entire plot, it doesn't really make sense in the case where it doesn't really matter. We have the CIA chasing The Rock, even though he works for them. And then there's all this conspiracy stuff. Whatever. For me, I think it fell flat in the sense where the action sequences didn't really do anything. It felt poorly done, poorly executed, and didn't really fit the whole dynamic of this duel. I felt like the nice guys, they had a crazy action sequence, and that didn't fit their dynamic duel. And I sort of wish that nice guys toned it down, and here really bring it up. And they didn't do that. So this dynamic thing wasn't there. I mean, in the beginning, there's this crazy sequence in the office and all that, and it's in the trailer. That was kind of coolish, but throughout everything else, it's just like, oh, whatever. I mean, there was a cool cameo from a Silicon Valley cast member. That was cool. Everything else, lackluster. I mean, what would one expect? I mean, for me, I sort of hoped for 21 Jump Street sort of action. They had a very good balance with the action and the comedy. And for me, I hate Channing Tatum, so it worked when he was being a useless high school jock. But here I don't know, I didn't hate Kevin Hart, and I'm fine with The Rock. So it didn't work for me. The gimmick was only for a bit, and then it changed, and it just became serious and convoluted in its own conspiracy and all that. We have Amy Ryan playing an CIA agent, and she's lackluster. Aaron Paul's in this, so that's kind of cool. And hilariously enough, every time he says bitch, I will think of Breaking Bad forever. I don't think I will ever not think of Breaking Bad. But there you have it. So basically, this was a cool gimmick. It worked for a few scenes, but for a whole movie sort of to revolve around this, the movie needed to be a lot stronger in terms of plotting and action sequences and just general everything else. I mean, everyone else didn't really matter. Danielle Nicolet playing Kevin Hart's wife. She's eye candy, there you have it. But the story wasn't really there. And I really don't know what kind of story you would write up in terms of this conspiracy. I think the action could have been a lot huge. More just guns blazing, all that. That would help a lot. And also another thing was the CIA agents are pretty dumb, so I sort of wish that they were a lot smarter and not used for comedic effect. I mean, you have The Rock who's from the CIA, and then you have Amy Ryan, but then her henchmen were totally useless, and they were useless. So I don't know, there's nothing much to say about Central Intelligence. The gimmick works. It will definitely draw people into this movie. And does it carry on the movie? No, it doesn't. It doesn't help that the movie's using this to draw you in and the rest of the movie is lackluster. So beyond that, I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to end it here. So yeah, if you have seen Central Intelligence, leave your comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And that is it for this movie review for Central Intelligence. Out.